Oh, wow. Yeah! Look at that.
Hello, my people, and welcome to the latest and greatest episode of my mountain review series. 'Twas the summer of 2018. I was but a bachelor, ripe for the autumn harvest plucking. No more than a moon's turn before I was due to marry my beloved Mrs. FinerBub. My brothers, cousins, and 24 of my dearest friends gathered in the woods of Vermont's Killington Valley to send me off onto the start of my life's next adventure. I want to see mountains again, mountains, FinerBub. Today we're talking about a tough little half-day hike up the Bucklin Trail to the top of Killington, Vermont's second highest peak. Throughout the video, I'll go over the basic info that I think you need to know if you plan to hike the mountain yourself, and towards the end I'll share my personal thoughts based on my own day hiking experience. But before we get into that, just a little tidbit for those of you who don't know. On this channel, I'm all about sharing my thoughts and experiences on the best spots to check out and the best gear to bring with. So if, like me, you want to spend more time outside appreciating the finer things in life, do yourself a favor and consider subscribing. Also, feel free to check out the description below for links to any of the gear or information resources I mention. Alrighty then, without further ado, let us begin.
All right, everybody, we're going hiking! Yeah!
We're going through the forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Someone else. And now we're gonna drive.
We are doing Bucklin Trail to Killington Peak. I think that's what we're doing.
Picture of that.
Let's go. Onward on the hike. Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Most of us started our day here at Brewer's Corners on Wheelerville Road in Mendon, Vermont.
So here we are at Foam Brewery, and we are sitting outside next to Lake Champlain. You can see it over there.
From the parking lot, the trail lazily snakes its way along the Brewer's Brook. This first section of the hike is pretty flat and easy going. The real hike starts at around the 2-mile marker, when the pretty little woodland footpath turns sharply uphill and transforms into what is essentially a 2,400-foot staircase.
I wonder what mile of the hike they're on right now.
Yeah, we're not doing the hike. We're sitting here, Evan's drinking a fruited sour, and Estergen's drinking a different fruited sour. Evans has one fruit in it, Estergen's has a different fruit in it.
After some serious schwitz and huffing and puffing, about half a mile from the top, the Bucklin Trail intersects with the Long Trail section of the AT. You'll know you're on the right track when you see a backpacker shelter and a couple of tent sites. There's also a water source near the shelter, so if you plan to use it, just make sure to bring a proper filter like one of the ones I mentioned in my review of the Bee-Free filter from Katadyn. The trail pops out of the trees a couple times during the final push, but unironically, the best view can be seen from the summit. Look at that. Almost there. At the top. Oh, I was dying. Oh yeah, I gotta change my shirt. That's gonna feel so good. Okay.
Just the lighting.
Everybody say cheese.
I always get like certain colors pop more. Yeah.
Cheese?
It's pretty bright up here for you.
Cheese.
Maybe it's because I'm in conditions that I like.
Shut up, Dave.
Cheese. We're doing cheese.
Never gonna be famous. I'm just saying, never gonna be famous. I'm gonna be famous. Look at this, moneymaker.
Don't show them my pee-pee pants.
Look, Kevin peed his pants. And he peed his butt.
I'm sure you got something.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, let's go home. Stand in the middle. Jacuzzi time. Let's go.
The trail is around 3.5 miles point to point, so just under 7 miles total, if my calculations are correct. And depending on the time of year that you go, you probably won't need to carry more than a liter of water, a rain shell, and a few snacks. I brought an extra t-shirt because I knew, rain or shine, that I'd be drenched by the time I got to the top. And since you don't need to carry all that much gear on these types of short hikes anyway, the feeling of changing into a dry t-shirt for the walk back to the car was definitely worth more than the cost of carrying one.
Here we are. Video blog entry at Foam Brewery again. With Evan and Estrican, and I'm George. We just got a cheese plate and charcuterie board. And we got some mixed olives over here. This cheese has a line of ash through it.
So there you have it, folks. I want to wish a very warm welcome to those of you who are new to the channel. If this is the first video of mine that you've seen, I just want to let you know that I also make gear review videos in addition to the hiking guides like this one. So if you're curious about some of the gear I used on this hike, or you just want to learn about some more exciting new places via yours truly, I'll leave some links down below that should suit you quite nicely. Come on. No. Oh yeah. Lost and found. I have the chest mount, but I didn't feel like putting it on because you have to take your backpack off. Oh, this is good. We got some stairs here. Oh, that's crazy. No, this is the same way. Oh boy. Got some loose rocks, folks.
I just think we all need to wonder how much fun are they having right now on this 7.8 mile hike.
Yeah.
While we're sitting here drinking double IPAs, eating fancy cheese and charcuterie.
This is a great question to ask.
Alrighty, my people, that concludes this episode of the FinerBub Show. If you've already hiked the Bucklin Trail, or if you have any questions or suggestions for where I should go next, I'd love to have you comment below, especially if you think your insight can help me disprove something that I think I already know. But before you do, I just want to once again thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're planning your next trip or looking for new gear, don't let the small details stress you out. Remember, life's an adventure, so relax, breathe in the outdoors, and don't forget to appreciate the finer things in life. See you out there, people. Peace.
Juice and barbecue sauce. More ribs, steak tips, burgers, sausage, bacon.
We're going too fast.
Too fast, there's chicken here too.
Greetings, my name is Satan. How are you?
Satan.
Get the away.
These look truly horrible.
Redwood, backwood, redwood, blackwood.
We didn't have any